This program is sponsored by Sound Shore Liquor Pantry, located at 800 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, New York.
Tonight on The Local Live, see who's running against the incumbent Mamaroneck Village Board this November. Check out what Family Fun Night was all about this past weekend. 2 Rhinebeck High School students continue their efforts to ban plastic straws. And the proposed town commuter parking law is coming up on the council agenda. Good evening. It's Thursday, August 15th. I'm Mike Witch. Welcome to The Local Live. Over the weekend, 2 parties in the Village of Mamaroneck revealed their candidates for the Board of Trustees come Election Day, November 5th. All 5 current members of the board are Democrats. The mayor and 1 trustee are elected on odd-numbered years. 3 trustees are elected on even years, all for a 2-year term. Mayor Tom Murphy and trustee Nora Lucas are up for re-election under the Village of Mamaroneck Democrats after soundly winning their races in 2017. Trustee Kelly Wenstrup is running to complete the 2nd year of the seat vacated by former trustee Keith Waite. The newly founded Friendly Village Party revealed its own candidates. Former Village Mayor Norman Rosenblum is going for his old seat, with Stephanie Lividini going for a 2-year term as trustee. Waite's vacated seat will be contested by Nancy Wasserman. Mamaroneck Village is working on a proposal to change the zoning code that may impact residential development. Public Local Law C is proposed legislation that will maintain affordable housing in the downtown area. Board members discussed a few changes at the most recent meeting of the Harbor and Coastal Zone Management Commission.
We had a lot of concerns with PLLC, and these 3 memos were attempts to look at the secret portion of it, and then I think after one version, you reduce the size of the impact, Greg, so that it's not a secret. Secret's not required anymore. Is that correct? Or I'm misstating.
No, seeker is still required. It's no longer a type 1 action. So it was a type 1 action because it involved the change in permitted uses affecting a change in permitted uses affecting 25 acres or more, by actually reintroducing residential as an accessory use on the C1 on Boston Post Road. We're no longer eliminating a permitted use in an area affecting 25 acres or more. So it's now unlisted instead of type 1.
Greg, do you want to just quickly outline what you see as the major changes from the current version to, I don't know, where?
From the previous version to the current version?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, so the last one that you had was actually version 9, so we're on 11B. From version 9 to 10, housing was removed from the MC2 zoning district, which we think is positive towards the LWRP in achieving certain policies in the LWRP. The planning board authority to do essentially variances, they were called modifications, context modifications, has been removed from the existing code. Will be removed as a result.
For more information on proposed Public Law C, visit the Village website. A reminder that the public hearings for the proposed commuter parking law in the town of Mamaroneck will be held on Wednesday, August 21st and September 4th, 2019. You can view the proposed parking law before the town council meetings by visiting the municipal website. Here's Town Supervisor Nancy Seligson describing the proposed law.
We also have a regular town board meeting on Wednesday, July 24th, where we will be reviewing the draft legislation to amend the parking regulations in the half-mile radius around the train station in order to try and help the homeowners that live there and prevent people from commuter parking in the residential areas, just from the Larchmont train station.
Starting the week of Monday, August 19th, the Village of Larchmont will begin its own street milling and paving. Those who would like more information are encouraged to contact the Larchmont Department of Public Works. There will be temporary no parking regulations in effect ahead of the road work. Road closures include the entire length of Birch Lane and Bronson Avenue. The full list is available on Larchmont's municipal website. 2 Rhinebeck High School students are continuing their efforts to ban plastic straws in Mamaroneck Village. Local Girl Scouts Shelby Gelman and Maddie Mitchell presented updated research at Monday night's Mamaroneck Village Board of Trustees meeting.
We did more research since the last time that we were here, and we found more facts about other cities and companies that have banned plastic straws.
On the East Coast, New Jersey, Monmouth Beach approved banning both plastic straws and bags, while in New York, a bill to pass plastic straws was introduced in May. Mayor Bill de Blasio supported the bill along with over 150,000 people pledging to stop using plastic straws.
Though paper straws cost more than plastic, it really helps the environment, and biodegradable straws take 3 to 6 months to decompose fully compared to the 200 years that plastic straws take to decompose. This is a great opportunity for Mamaroneck to take the lead in fixing this critically important environmental issue. We created a petition over the last few months, and so far we have 228 signatures of Mamaroneck residents that would be willing to get rid of straws in the town.
Tonight at the work session, we did address this, and we addressed it in terms of, we want to proceed as a board. While we're not a full board here tonight, the majority of the board, being the 3 of us, agreed to proceed. So we instructed our legal staff to begin looking at drafting a possible law to do just what you're proposing. And we would never have thought about it or brought it up if it hadn't been for you two, and we're very grateful to your participation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks.
And that about makes this week's News Roundup. We'll be back after this message, which happens to be produced by Mamaroneck High School video teacher Emily Dombroff.
I went through years of guilt, thinking that I must have done something to deserve that.
I knew if I told someone, they would say it's my fault.
I thought I was going to die without ever having spoken about the abuse that happened to me.
When you've been sexually abused as a child, it can take years or even decades to process what happened.
That's why we changed the law and passed the Child Victims Act.
The Child Victims Act means that survivors have more time to bring our abusers
and the institutions that may have protected them
to justice in the courts.
I was in my 40s before I could even tell someone what happened, let alone think about going to the police or to a lawyer. When I finally did, it was too late because of New York's strict statute of limitations.
Survivors can now file a criminal claim up to age 28 years old.
And up to age 55 years old for a civil claim.
And starting on August 14th,
for only 1 year,
survivors who were previously told that we were too old or that it was too late to file a civil lawsuit
will now be able to do exactly that.
No matter how long ago the abuse happened.
Anyone can do it.
Anyone.
Anyone.
Every survivor has the right to pursue justice in the courts
if that's what's right for you.
Find out more about the Child Victims Act by going to safehorizon.org.
Even if it's just to talk to someone, because that's what I did.
But remember, whatever you decide to do,
it's up to you.
And you're not alone.
Because now,
it's our choice.
It's our choice. It's our choice.
Found a bullet in the woman's body. It's one of ours.
Someone in this department is playing us.
I've got a pretty good idea who.
Okay, in the past few months, there have been a lot of unexplainable deaths.
They're on to us. We need to step up our game. They're going to find out that I'm Abigail Daniels.
What if, wait a minute, Daniels, Daniela? I think that Daniela is Abigail.
What are you doing here? I got the call also.
It wouldn't be because you killed him.
I'm starting not to trust the chief either.
Me neither.
The Mamaroneck Village Recreation Department and LMC TV collaborated yet again to bring family fun and a screening of Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse to Stephen E. Johnson Beach this past Saturday night.
Welcome to Family Fun Night and Movies in the Sand, brought to you by the Village of Mamaroneck Recreations Department and LMC TV.
It's a lovely night here in the harbor. There's no humidity. The temperature's really nice. We have face painting going on. There are s'mores that we have. There's dancing. There's tug of war. There's going to be a great movie on the beach tonight, Spider-Man. It's a great time for the kids in the community and the parents of the community. It's all free. So if you are around next year, come on down.
Today, I have the privilege of introducing you all to our new village manager, Jerry Barbario. Is that correct?
That's correct. Going to make the avenue beautiful, we really have to dedicate the time, and we have been dedicating the time to do it. We want it to be the heart, we want it to be the gathering place, and we want it to be the center of the community. Everyone lives in their home or their apartment, but if they want to meet or if they want to have a good time or they need something, they come to the avenue. Walkable, bikeable neighborhood and community is exactly what we're looking for.
Absolutely.
And here's some of what's happening around town. Get ready for a night market this Friday, August 16th, hosted by Decadent Ales, Hapa Food Truck, and Halftime Mamaroneck. This will be an evening of community with the help of the microbrewery's award-winning beers, food vendors for all tastes, artists, and local businesses. The Humane Society of Westchester in New Rochelle and NBC4 New York are hosting the 5th annual Pet Adoption Drive. Called the Clear the Shelters event, it will be held this Saturday, August 17th from 10 a.m. until 4 p.m. Low cost and waived adoption fees will be offered to families. Head over to the Graphic Novel Book Cafe on Tuesday, August 20th for some fun reading. Children in grades 3 to 6 are invited to sample the collection inside the Mamaroneck Public Library at 4 p.m. Be sure to register in advance as space is limited. And summer may be coming to a close soon, but that doesn't mean the fun has to. The Town of Mamaroneck Recreation Department is starting fall-winter activities registration on Tuesday, August 27th for residents. Check out the website for more information.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Do you have a news tip? Seen anything interesting around town? Is there breaking news in your community? Send your videos, comments, pictures, and tips to the Local Live, your news source of Larchmont and Mamaroneck.
Remember, if you missed Thursday's live broadcast, you can catch replays of the Local Live twice a day on this channel and find story clips on our YouTube channel. Also, be sure to follow us on Facebook to stay up to date on things you may have missed. Thank you for watching the Local Live. I'm Mike Witch. We'll see you next week. Have a good night.
This program is sponsored by Sound Shore Liquor Pantry, located at 800 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, New York.
If you are interested in sponsoring this or other programs on LMC TV, contact us for more information.